narcissist is unsafe, but covert narcissist can be some of the most dangerous. If you had one overarching term to describe them, it would be overconfident in their humility. That's what makes it so easy for them to fly under the radar. Here are 21 signs that the person you're dealing with may be a covert narcissist. They're passive aggressive. They are quick to dole out the silent treatment or backhanded compliments. A backhanded compliment could be something like, "Hey, have you lost weight? You're looking a little better." Ouch, right? Number 2, that silent treatment is one we need to focus on. For a narcissist, a covert narcissist, this is one of the main weapons. It tells the target that you are not important enough to be spoken to, and you don't matter. Number 3, they display exhaustion. They are tired quite often, maybe more than others around them. So they retreat to solo games like video games, solitaire, other solo activities like reading or taking long walks alone, because it is difficult to keep that mask on all the time. And then number 4, they show quiet superiority. What's that, Laura? It's when a narcissist may be in a discussion with the target and then rolls his or her eyes or sighs loudly, or even more flagrant, they just walk away and leave the conversation with their target. And then let's move on to number 5. They have paranoia. They are so very paranoid. They think everyone's out to get them, even so-called some of their best friends. Number 6, they use triangulation. They are quick to pull in a third party. And here's what this looks like. One may be the narcissist pulls in the target's good friend and talks to the good friend about the target, and then tells the target about the long conversation they had, which it may have actually been short and to the point, and there wasn't much said, but the narcissist makes it sound like this amazing conversation that was so long and everyone's worried about the target. It's just an awful way for the narcissist to isolate the target even more. And then the other thing they may do when it comes to triangulation, the other tactic they may use, is they pull in a third person for comparison, whether it's a child or a parent or a former partner. And that can really sting when you're compared to what all the other former partners did. Number 7, they are self-focused. You're like, shocker, right? Here's what this looks like on a day-to-day basis. They will not ask about your day, but if you ask about theirs, they will drone on and on about how tough it was. Number 8, they have a no growth mindset. You're seldom going to find a narcissist enrolling in a course to make him or her better unless they have to for work, it's required, or it makes people look fondly upon them. But then they'll probably question everything that's happening in those courses because they knew it all along. Number 9, they play the victim. They are so good at being the victim. It's funny, they'll be the perpetrator, and once someone calls them out on that, they suddenly become the victim, and all eyes are on them, and people feel sorry for them and try once again to placate the narcissist. Number 10, they're introverted. We know that. They're a little more quiet. They do have to retreat in order to recharge. Again, it is hard to play, say, the role of a Broadway star every day in their lives and try to keep in that character because it's not like their true character at all. Number 11, they're the "aw shucks" kind of narcissist. They are so strong and confident in their humility that they may even downgrade themselves verbally in order for people to go, "Oh, no, you're amazing." And then they go, "Oh, shucks. Yeah, I guess I am." Number 12, Again, they like video games and solo activities. It's how they recharge. They don't need anyone else around. Then they'd have to put the mask back on. Number 12, they hold grudges, and they can hold those grudges for weeks, months, or years. So watch out. Envy is number 13. They are so envious of others, no matter who, what, when, where, how. They are envious. And remember that they do only want to socialize with those people who can do something for them or make them look better. You won't find them socializing with people that they think are below their pecking order in society. Number 14, they have fake empathy. They're very good at watching their targets and others who are kind, empathetic people. So they learn to mimic the mannerisms of those people, and they look like just a good old girl or guy. Number 15, they have depression and anxiety. As you can imagine, it would be difficult to step into those roles all the time. And some of that may stem from a rough childhood where they're struggling to still come to terms with what happened. And that's why they have put on this narcissistic front, and they are narcissists and become narcissists in order to protect that fragile ego on the inside. Remember that covert narcissists are called vulnerable narcissists. Number 16, they have an underlying sense of anger. When you're around them, you feel it just coming off in waves. Narcissists may walk into a room, and those in the room can feel the energy change. A target can sense it. Targets that have been around narcissists for some time begin to have physical symptoms when a narcissist walks in the room. Number 17, they'll put others out without any reciprocation. For example, a narcissist may ask a friend or a pseudo-friend, an acquaintance, right? They have few friends. Hey, will you give me a ride to the airport at 5 a.m. tomorrow? The acquaintance is like, yeah, sure. Ooh, yeah, I guess. But when the tables are turned and the friend needs a ride to the airport a few weeks later at 5 p.m., a narcissist is nowhere to be found. 18, they do good deeds when people are watching. They may hold the door for the elderly couple when a target's watching, or they may tip big at a restaurant when the dinner is supposed to be on them, just because they want to alleviate or elevate themselves rather in the other's eyes. They have fantasies about their lives. Let's just face it, they live in a fantasy world. They're the best at what they do for work. So they're the best employee, the best lover, the best student, the best father, the best son, the best mother, the best daughter. Whatever it is, they're the best at it. Number 20, they feel inadequate. They really don't feel that they measure up. And that's why they're scrambling and struggling to climb that ladder in society or at work or in the family, to prove to everyone and themselves they deserve to be admired. And then finally, number 21, they're shy. When you meet them, you think, oh, this is a nice person. But gradually, when that narcissist meets a target, the shyness becomes a little more bold as they begin to verbally and very menacingly put the target down. What can you do if you are in a relationship with a covert narcissist or think you might be in one? Always do more research. We'll have a lot more videos up on this channel in the next month or two. Secondly, have boundaries in place. If it doesn't feel good to you and it feels inherently wrong, don't do it. Don't do it. And finally, know your worth. Get to know really that you are worthy, you are loved, and you are enough. See you soon.